Hey, Mark Letourneau, the Real Estate Ninja, and Sammy Dog here to bring you the second episode of the Real Estate Ninja Show with 3 questions for the Real Estate Ninja. So the first question is how to price a home. Well, there are really 3 steps in pricing a home: market analysis, buyer's dynamics, and seller consultation. In the market analysis, we're going to look at location, size, style, amenities, and finishes. We want to get as close to the property as possible. So location, we want to stay within the zip code, and if we can, stay within a mile or 2 of the home. Depending on where we are, if you're in an urban setting, you may want to try even less than a mile. Size. I like to stay a plus or minus of 10% of the square footage. Therefore, I don't have to worry about making adjustments on square footage pricing. Style. Try to compare capes to capes, colonials to colonials, ranches to ranches. Amenities and finishes. Within the selected comps, try to match those comps to the finishes and amenities that your home has. Ultimately, you're not going to find perfect matches. So after all said and done, there may need to be some adjustments. Perhaps an adjustment between a garage under the home versus a garage attached to the side versus a garage non-attached. After that, we'll have a good range of the value of the home. We then take that range into what I like to call the buyer dynamics. Here we will create a mock listing in MLS, and we'll match that mock listing with likely buyers who are already set up in MLS with all type of realtors across the state. And then we just chart the results. We chart them at different price points within the range that we have found in the market analysis. Finally, we're going to take that into a seller's consultation. And part of the seller's consultation will be educating the seller on the current market conditions, the market analysis, the buyer activity, and then the importance of price in getting it right the first time around. And together with the seller, we will build a marketing plan, pricing plan, that will best expose the home to the open market. And that's how you price a home. So what are the costs associated with selling your home? Well, the biggest cost, sorry to say it, is going to be the real estate fees to your broker and agent. There is no standard cost, but in our local area, you typically see between 4 and 6%. Be sure to discuss with your agent what the values they're going to offer in order to earn that commission. Remember, that commission will also be split with any buyer agent that's representing the buyer of your home. Next, attorney fees. You could be looking between $500 to $800. I insist that my sellers work with an attorney. I, as their agent, represent them in the marketing of their home. I represent them in the negotiation of the sale of their home, and I will help and manage the entire selling process. But I'm not an attorney. There are many legal documents, and you need to protect yourself and have an attorney representing you within the purchase and sale, as well through the close. Stamp tax. You got to pay the government. The stamp tax adjusts a little bit in a couple of counties, but typically in Massachusetts, you're looking at $4.60 for every $1,000 in the sale. So for about $250,000 sale, you'll be looking about $1,150. That math's off the top of my head. Recording fees. There will be some items that will be recorded. Sometimes that will be taken care of within your attorney fees. Sometimes it's not. But beware of the recording fees that may be discharging a mortgage, perhaps drafting a new deed as a seller, between $75 and $250. If you have private sewer, you'll need a Title V. And so that could be anywhere between $400 to $800. Smoke and CO2. Every home in Massachusetts, when it's closed, needs a certificate from the local fire department saying that the home does comply with all current local and state standards. And that's typically about $50. Final readings. Sometimes when you do a final water reading, sewer reading with a town, they may require a fee, sometimes not. Be sure to check out with your local town if they do or not. And other than that, we got some condo associated fees. Mainly a 6D. That could cost $0. That could cost $100. Again, you need to check with your condo association. Also, if your condo happens to be on leased land, you may have to pay a fee on the sale of the property as well. These are just some of the costs in selling your home. If you have any more questions, be sure to ask. All right, so what is the difference between a ranch, a raised ranch, a split-level ranch, and a multi-level ranch? This is something that confuses even a lot of realtors out there. A ranch, single-level living. You have your bedrooms, you have your bathroom, you have your kitchen, your living room, everything on that one level. Pretty simple. Raised ranch is pretty much that same home, just jacked up. You may have a full flight of stairs on the outside of the home or as you walk inside the home, but your living area is all on the second level, a raised ranch. Many times that lower level may consist of just open basement area, garage, and sometimes there may be some finished living area as well. Split level ranch. The split level ranch is simple. You walk in the door typically, you got a half a staircase up, a half a staircase down. Again, when you walk up, pretty much that entire living area is on that level. You have your kitchen, your bath, your bedrooms, and your living room all on that level. Many times that lower level may have some finished area as well, similar to a raised ranch, and many times it may have a garage. And then finally, we got the multi-level. The multi-level is a little bit more confusing, I guess. Typically in a multi-level, the kitchen and the living room is on one level. And then there's a few steps that take you up to the bedroom level and the bath level. There's also will be, at some point in the home, steps similar to a split level going down for some living space under there. Many times, again, you may find a garage there or just some living space and some general living space. That typically leaves that first living room level underneath there to be more of a crawl space than a full basement. So that is the difference between a ranch, a raised ranch, a split level, and a multi-level. I hope. Well, there you have it. That is the latest episode of the Real Estate Ninja Show. Sammy Dog, are you pleased? I think she's pleased. If you have any questions you'd like answered in future episodes, please feel free to contact me. My number to reach me is 508-954-9590. You can call or text that number or email me at mark.letourneau@kw.com. That's mark.letourneau@kw.com. Have a great day.